welcome to the next bikes video. And today, guys, we are going to be doing one simple thing today, and that's attempting to find the best 250F at this current patch, this current beta of OEMs for Supercross, because obviously I'm going to be riding the 250 Supercross series when that, obviously starts in January. I'm not sure what coast I'm going to do. I honestly might end up doing East Coast for NA. And then EU, I still don't know what they're doing with EU, if they're going to do coast or do it like they did last year, but planning on East Coast, so I won't be racing until like what, round 4 I think it'll be, which I don't even know where that is. I don't think it's Houston again, I think it's somewhere else, but anyway, either way, I need to find a 250 to practice Supercross on, because I've been riding the Yamaha and I have not been liking it. Been weird front tucks, I'm just not vibing with it. So we're gonna start off here on the Husky, but we're gonna go to a bunch of different bikes. Now I've put a setup on this Husky, so we'll see if that works. The main thing with these bikes is just the whoops. Like that's kind of really all your setup needs to be dialed for. Turning as well, but mainly the whoops. But yeah, hit that like button. And yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, we're probably gonna do a race at the end of the video as well on the bike that we end up choosing. So stay tuned for that. This will not just be a testing video. Can we hit this quad? No, we cannot. Not a lot of power on this bike, I will say. It just feels like it's a little bit underpowered in a way. Maybe I should have been in second gear there. I think it was probably in third gear trying to hit that, so maybe I was bogging a little bit. But I'm very used to the Yamaha gearing, where it's kind of like third gear is pretty normal in Supercross, especially for like in those transitions. But on these other 250s that are that have a little bit more power in the lower gears, probably should sit more in second gear, which is definitely going to be a learning process. But the Husky is a bike that I like. The main reason I like it is I feel like it's extremely easy to turn it, and it's kind of hard to front tuck it. Like, it just feels very like reliable as far as turning, but the power has just kind of never been there. But in Supercross, you don't really have to worry about that unless you are, again, going for those quad lines. I don't know how I just cased that finish line, I'm not gonna lie to you. A little freaking front end shake there. That was kind of weird, but see if we can hit the lines this lap. I do feel like my turning is going to be a bit quicker on this bike. Feels good. Quad. Okay, I sat down when I cased it, which probably helped a little bit. We're not going to get this triple in now. So this doesn't feel bad so far. Doesn't feel quite as good as the Yami though. The only thing I like about it is it does feel more consistent. The power is definitely lacking though. These jumps that I'm casing are a bit odd. We're gonna give it a few laps, might make a couple setup tweaks, and I'll show you guys the setup as I do it. The whoops are okay. I mean, that was like, yeah, I skimmed them, but it wasn't quick. It's like the Yami. I had a Yami setup that was like kind of schmoving through those whoops. Those are pretty tough whoop sections as well. You can see just like the cornering, I don't know, it just feels good. Oh, what an OJ, holy. It's fine, we don't need to hit that quad to be honest. It's not that big of a time saver. Triple in felt decent, get a case of that. Cannot get this, just triple out's massive anyway for a 250, so it's not even really worth it. Oh, I messed that up. We'll just put bubble bounce over this, not a big deal. Maybe inside on this corner. Screw up the triple, line up the inside. If we can get these whoops nice here. Nah, lean back too much on the entry. Front end went over. We're on a 101.5, which I'm pretty sure would have qualified me for 250s last year. It's not a terrible time. Do one more lap though. I think the setup I have on here is actually pretty decent. Might feel a bit too stiff maybe as far as suspension. There's the quad. Okay, this triple in. We can, but we're not going to hit the next one, which is actually fine. Doesn't lose us too much time. This is the line we need. Oh, I messed that up. Bad. Ooh. We are fine. No, we're not. Front end. go. Let's double that. And we're just gonna cut the track here, you know what I'm saying? This is the line no one else takes, you know what I'm saying? They're not as smart as the Jan. He's really defying laws of physics here. Yeah, that's just a slow run through the whoops. But honestly, I like this bike so far. You know, we're riding clean with it. The setup I have is decent. Definitely needs some tweaks, but I think we'll probably just move on to let's go to the KTM. I've seen a lot of people on the KTM. All right, so there's usually just like a base setup that I do for all the 250s, and so I'll show you guys that right now. I have not ridden this bike at all in Supercross, so this might be absolutely terrible. So the gas actually as well to like 1.5. But yeah, everything on the left that's gray is what you want to copy. Everything red is what was stock before. Only thing I changed suspension is the front end oil. We might change the spring a little bit, maybe change the preload. But we're not gonna do that right now. And then this is just my base. Is I changed fork height to 6, I changed swing arm to 6, and then I changed mapping to aggressive. These are like the main geometry changes, and then obviously your mapping change you kind of want to do. If you want aggressive gearing, it's up to you. Those are kind of the main changes I make, just base, like without even putting any time into the bike or laps or anything. So we'll see how that works right now. See if it makes us decent or not. I don't know. I think this is probably the most popular 250 at the moment, is the KTM. That was fun and amazing and nice and awesome. This gear is so fire. Actually sick. Alright. Again, this is one of those bikes I feel like just feels really good when you turn with it. Like you can literally just lean it over as far as you want. As I say that, wow, okay. Maybe not. That could have just been a fluke though, you never know. Poboso sometimes likes to surprise you. Maybe that was on me, I don't know. Already I feel a huge power difference. I don't even know why I tried to quad that, I'm gonna be honest. Oh my goodness. The double is hard. I had it dialed on the Yamaha. I need to like figure that out, but it feels like the Husky, except it feels a lot more stiff in the suspension. And it does not feel as good in the whoops. And I think that's still more of a suspension thing. Let's get a couple laps on here. We're gonna feel it out. Okay. There's something wrong with the front end of this motorcycle. That is confirmed. What do we do here? Preload should go somewhere. Let's just turn down to 6. I don't really know what that does, I'm gonna be honest. But oh my god, the thing freaking turns weird and slow for 6, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see if this did anything. I have no idea what I just did, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that actually didn't feel bad. We were not clearing that quad. This is kind of a tough track. You don't have your speed gauged. Yeah, let's actually try to get this triple here. There we go. That's how we do it. Running feels a little bit better. Did I fix it? No way. Sometimes you just gotta change some random thing on there. Oh! Okay, that was actually a little bit better in the whoops. I think it might have been only my technique that made it a little bit better though. See if we can keep up with this Husky time. The Husky felt good, I won't lie. Wow, it feels very good in the corners. Easy. That quad's easy. No, I choked the freaking triple, dude. It's fine. Shouldn't lose too much time. Triple survive. Oh my god, I don't know how I survived that, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this bike is not very forgiving. But it honestly feels good. I think I just need to get used to it. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. But I think I just need to get used to it. There's probably a few more tweaks I can make as far as suspension. Let's do one more lap though. I don't know. I love the way it turns. It feels really good. Feels like it rides low and it's just stable. Go. That's huge. Triple that, yep. Triple that, yep. Triple. Should we try to triple out? Oh, that was so dumb. Go. Yes, that actually worked out, kinda. But actually keep it up with this lap time, I'm not gonna lie. No, I freaking cased that triple. That's a rip. Rip in the chat. Okay, this bike feels good though. I just need to do more testing with the setup. Yeah, the whoops are not. The suspension's just not there yet. It's a bit off, but damn, this is close between Husky and KTM. Let me do one more lap. Till I'll race till I crash. I'm gonna push it this lap though. I messed that up. How am I still alive? Don't know, don't ask me. I messed that up badly. Proboso bounce. Not gonna work. Ugh. Slow physics are rough. I like the Husky slow physics more. Still not a bad lap though. Considering. 102.4. Alright, I like the bike. It's definitely a setup issue we got right now, but it's just going to take more time to figure it out. But yeah, let's go to the... I'm going to go to the gas cast next. Let's try that out. Alright boys, we're on the gas cast, and I put basically the exact same setup on it as I put on the KTM. So we're going to see how it does, since it is basically the same bike. Feels pretty good so far. Power. That wasn't bad. I kind of messed up the transition there. I kind of OJ'd it. It almost made it. Probably could have sat down in midair and maybe I would have landed it. I don't know. But very similar to the KTM. This bike definitely feels a bit more heavy. Kind of feels a little bit more like the Husky in a way, but also not, because the Husky does feel pretty light. Like the center of gravity on this bike's similar to the Husky. Nice and smooth in the corners. I like that. It's like the opposite of the Ami. How's it in the whoops? Oh, it's a tank in the whoops. Okay, this is by far the best bike in the whoops so far. Which is very important if you guys don't know. Your whoop speed can save you a ton of time. And obviously, if you're crashing in the whoops, that's going to lose you a ton of time. Well, I keep OJing this corner, but we're okay. Mess that up again. Should be able to Proboso bounce. No, sir. We're just going to go right over the bar piece. Turn around. Oh, yeah. Slow physics. Not good on this bike. We'll probably just stop going for that quad, honestly. I don't think it's worth it when we're just testing a bike. But, I'm liking this bike right now. I do like it. I do think the KTM, though, I would say has a little bit more of an edge over this so far. Just because the KTM feels more light. Holy crap, that's not the track. Yeah, there's just some... I don't know. This bike feels like twitchy, kinda. In a weird way. Alright. Now I'm gonna try hard a lap. Let's go. We can beat our Husky time. So I think it's between Husky and KTM right now. I'm gonna go try the Cowie after this, which will probably be the last bike we test. I don't think any other bike's worth testing at this point, from what I've seen. So far we're keeping up pretty good here. Okay. Oh god. Okay, we got that triple actually fairly easy. Turn. Nice. Whoops is the big thing. Oh, I messed them up. No. No. Okay, I think I'm done with the gas. I feel like the gas is just a worse version of the KTM. It is better in the whoops though, so I still need to figure out the KTM suspension, but I think this might be a rip for the gas. Not a bad bike. I just think there's a few things that are a little off with it. Alright boys, the Kawasaki time. Now if you guys watched my video yesterday where I was training Sizz, we did race at the end of the video and I ended up riding this bike. And it was my first time even riding it on Supercross in a long time. And I ended up doing really, really good on it, so see if I still feel that way. This probably could actually be my favorite Supercross bike. We do have a setup on it as well. I'll show you guys that in a second here, but we're gonna run a few laps, see if we can try to get close to this time that we've already ran on the Husky. I'm making tons of mistakes, but this bike, I feel like this is probably the most forgiving bike. In Supercross, suspension feels good, has really good pop off the jump faces. You know, that triple felt really easy right there. A little shaky in the corners, but you can still lean it over pretty good. And you can see it does really good in the whoops. 102.4 first lap with a few mistakes. I'm gonna push it this lap. Scrub that. Quad. Go off the track. No! Oh, that was so smooth, bro. How's a wheelie? We gotta get the Schmeez meter on it. Oh, this bike does not wheelie. Holy crap. I couldn't even get the front end off the ground. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this bike feels amazing. I can just already feel with the suspension. Really smooth in the corners, forgiving, doesn't have weird slow physics. It's good in the whoops, that's like the main thing. Alright, I will beat this time. I will beat this Husky time. That's the last thing I do. Come here, boy. I'd like to demolish it, but I mean, it is a pretty good time. Quad will give us some, no, we're not gonna hit the quad there. Is what it is. Oh, I sat on the face. I thought I was already sitting down. Oh man, auto sit problems. I still use the sit button on auto with auto sit. Sometimes I don't know when it's on or not. We're still gonna beat this time. Oh, wait, I went off the track though, didn't I? Yeah, one more lap after this. We will beat this time. It is easily beatable, and we're gonna have a whoops error. Maybe that's karma. We're cutting the track. Alright, here we go. Then we go race, and I think this is the Yamaha. What am I saying right now? The Kawasaki. Gee, man, I'm so tired. The Kawasaki will be the bike we race on, I think, at this point. Even though the Husky has the fastest time on here. I think it's clear to me that this Cowie is better. Yeah, we bust out the quad pretty easily there. We're gonna obviously mess this up because we suck at the video game. Oh my Johnson, brother. I almost just rage quit. But anyway, I'll show you guys the setup. Just copy everything that's gray. All the red is just what was default. Not too many changes, to be honest with you, but it's enough to affect it. And yeah, it's just kind of my old setup here. There's probably better ones out there. I think Reaper Doc might have one for the 250 Kawasaki, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably way better than this one because I made this in like 2 minutes, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We chilling out here, boy. All right, boys. We are in the gate. On the gate. We're in the 3rd row. Gee, many. But we saw some people training at the goat farm. I thought, why not pull up? And then we're on SX North, which is sick. I actually do like this track a lot. It's not the hardest track by any means, but there's some massive lines. It's super flowy. JV did a great job on the goat farm. Super fun. So, yeah, we should have some fun here. I think this bike is, you know, set up pretty well for this track. The whoops were a little bit sketchy in practice, but we're running some absolute McGeeters, so I think I have the pace to win here. But we do not have the starting gate. I don't know how this is gonna go. That guy took years to go. I was gonna let him go, but that's why I was gonna let him go. I was gonna try to do that to him, but he ended up doing that to me and then cross jumps me. This is why I love MX bikes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is why. This is why MX bike is the GOAT of games. Jeez, we are so far back already. This is going to be an absolute insane comeback if we can make it happen. Probably should have selected a gate. That would have helped. Wow. This is just going badly. Can I not crash? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to somehow get this triple. Ooh. OJ and a half. Bye-bye. I did not mean to do that, but it happened. How do I case that? What? Oh, no. Alright, well, we're not gonna win this race. We need to just ride smooth, which is not happening right now. Let's start really checking me out. Alright. Can I stop Casey jumps? Thank you. Not over. I mean, it's a pretty short race, but you never know. You never know. We just gotta get into a groove. Start sending it. Give ourselves a chance here. Okay. Yeah, this bike is not good in the whoops. That's confirmed. Ooh. None of this was happening to me in practice. None of this. This has gone so bad. Just need to chill out, okay? Need to chill out and realize that we're okay. There's one pass. Can we get a top 3? That's my goal now. If I can get a top 3, then we did our job. No! I'm gonna lose my mind, guys. I'm gonna be honest. We put down an amazing lap there, but unfortunately we're gonna get taken out in probably the worst physical spot to ever be taken out on this course, and that is before the biggest gap double I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. The ups and downs of MX bikes, ladies and gentlemen. This is just bad. That was such a good lap. I was finally feeling it. My goodness. I'm losing my mind. Terrible start. Oh, it just went so badly. I don't know why I case these jumps. I feel like I'm just doing the same thing I've been doing every time. That's an OJ. Okay, now my goal is to not get lapped. It's a crazy goal. It's like 4th isn't too far. I think we'll try to get 4th, maybe? Wish the race was a bit longer. Oh my god. There's a lot of crashes, though. You never know what can happen. Maybe we're not out of it yet. Never over till it's over. We got the gap down to 16 seconds, boys. Wait a second. Oh, it's a white flag. Oh my god, this race was so short. No. I didn't really get 5th place. Just keep pushing it. My guy's just cutting the track. What is that guy doing? Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, Paboso. That's the weirdest front tuck I've ever seen. I'm not going to clear this, am I? Oh, barely. Alright, well, we get 5th place. We got the gap down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, that was terrible. I would just like to say we had the fastest lap time of the race. I am not complete horse poop, and I blame the Big MX Bikes Corporation for my loss, and this is a rigged race, and we should recount the votes. Thank you.